Hello and welcome to the Strikers Corner. I'm going to go over UFC 325, what I thought about the event, and I'm going to start it off with the prelims because from the top to bottom, the prelims pretty much stole the show in my opinion. I mean, Oban Elliott is supposed to be the Welsh gangster in this huge storm. He's 0-2 in the UFC. Then this guy named Jonathan Mikhailov, out of nowhere, he's 2-0 in the UFC and looking like a complete powerhouse, definitely a future star. And then Jacob Malkoun, the return, 9-3, took on Torres Finney, and Torres Finney, people were saying is coming for Hamzat before the fight. They were saying the one guy Hamzat doesn't want to fight is Torres Finney, and did he even fight in that fight? I mean, it was bad. Malkoun whooped him with the boxing. And then the Cody Brundage fight, we probably saw his last fight in the UFC. He's now 11-8 and 1. And this kid Cam Roston, who won a spot in the UFC from Dana White Contender Series, Cam Roston, he's 14-3. He beat Cody Brundage by second round TKO. He looks like a superstar as well, or a future star, I should say. I mean, just smart, big, strong, tall. Used his jab, didn't back up. I mean, I'm looking forward to see him against somebody in the top 15. And then we probably also saw the last fight in Junior Tafa's career. He's now 6-5. He got submitted by Billy Elikana, who's 10-2 in the second round. We probably saw the last of Junior Tafa. The main card was okay. A couple fights were canceled. But Jamie Malarkey, I think we might have saw his last fight in the UFC. I mean, I don't know what 18-9, and he just keeps getting beat left and right. He just fills a roster spot, really, I guess. But he got beat by Quillan Salkeld, and it made it look super, super easy. It was a submission in 3 minutes of round number 1. It was no problem at all. This kid looks like an absolute superstar. I want to see him go against somebody that's an elite striker in that lightweight division. And then on to the heavyweight division. More than likely, we just saw the end of Tai Tuivasa, who lost his 6th in a row in the UFC, to Taliesin Teixeira, who is 9-1. He has one loss from the Black Beast. He didn't look very good, honestly, against Ty. He looks like he was hurt the whole time. He just barely made it through. But yeah, unfortunately, as much as the fan favorite he is, and as much as I love watching him do the shoeies, Tai Tuivasa, I think it is time for him to leave the UFC. Maybe going on to some bare knuckle or something. But anyway, and then the lightweight bout between Rafael Fiziev and Mauricio Rufy was amazing. Rafael Fiziev came out looking like a bully a little bit. I thought he was pushing him back. But he just didn't have any answers. And Rufy was patient. He watched him the first round. He kept his eye on him. He kind of figured him out, figured his pace, figured his step, how he punches, what he does before he punches. And then he came out in round 2, and he was a sniper. Rafael Fiziev would try to step back after he throws a strike that he'd miss, and Rufio would just connect right. I mean, it was crazy. Mauricio Rufy is definitely the best fighting nerd that they have in their clique. What he did to Rafael Fiziev was nothing short of amazing. Look for Rufy to be a champion one day, in my opinion. And then the co-main event, which I thought was probably one of the most ridiculous fights of the night. I don't know what Dan Hooker is still doing in the UFC. He sucks. I don't know why he's a fan favorite, because he sucks. I can't remember the last time I saw Dan Hooker win. Now he's 24-14. He got knocked out in round 2 by Benit God of War Saint Denis, who was 17-3. He got knocked out by Dustin Poirier, but I mean, other than that, I mean, he's looked like a force to be reckoned with. So he did what he was supposed to do against Dan Hooker, who's not a very good fighter. For what it's worth, Benoit Saint Denis, look for him to get a title shot or something higher up in the rankings real soon. And then the main event, which was the snooze fight of the night. It was absolutely horrible in every aspect of the word, because I really wanted to see Diego Lopez win. I'm just not a fan of Alexander Volkanovski. Just little, I don't know. Ever since Topuria knocked him out, I don't know how he gets past that in his legacy. But anyway, Volkanovski teed off, made it look easy. Diego Lopez didn't do anything. He was just following him around, pitter-patter. Wasn't trying anything really. No elbows, no spinning attacks. The takedowns, I think he had 2 takedown attempts. It was just... Diego Lopez looked like he has a long way till he deserves another title shot. I would like to see him fight somebody like Arnold Allen. That would be fun. Arnold Allen versus Diego Lopez. Or even the rematch with Diego Lopez and Silva. That would be fun too. I mean, that division is out of control, to be honest with you. There is some killers in that division. But Diego Lopez, in my opinion, he drops a little bit. What's next for Volkanovski? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I mean, maybe a super fight against Peter Yan. That'd be dope. But anyway, I appreciate you guys listening to my little rant from UFC 325 and my opinion on the fights. Until next time, I appreciate you listening. Peace, y'all.